Hey YouTube, it's Gonna Run 13 here, and you know, it's Saturday late in the afternoon. Just returned home a little while ago, from doing some shopping. Buying some preps, storing my preps away, getting my preps together. Something like to do almost on a weekly basis, every weekend, or every other weekend, depends on the budgeting and everything. So, kind of got back home, was kind of going through some gear, and I stripped down this new AK a little bit ago, cleaned it up, put it back. I was sitting here thinking about this SAR 1 AK. I was thinking about what I'm going to do with this. I have a couple AKs right now. One is this Arsenal. I got a Yugo folder too. But everything on my AKs I've kept pretty stock. I like to modify ARs out, stuff like that. But I'm thinking about modding this thing out. Ditching the wood. Maybe an under folder. Maybe a side folder. Synthetic grip, not sure of exactly what grip. Not big of optics. Top of your gas tube here on AKs. I've seen a nice little attachment where you can mount a little receptacle right over here. Something a little better than traditional iron sights on your AK. Maybe big dot sights. I was going to get this drilled out. And, different things, different ideas going through my head about this. I was wondering if anyone out there, is kind of going through the same thing right now, where they're maybe about to start a project on an AK, something similar. They're going to modify it up. Not necessarily the same kind of AK, just in general. I guess this is focused more on the AK because this is what I'm going to be doing with this. This would be my next project. So I'm just kind of curious what anybody's ideas are that are going through the same general situation that I'm going through right now, and are talking about modifying up their AK. And I like it just like this, with the traditional wood. I really do. But I got to modify one. I like to modify things, so I got to modify one of my AKs. And I was going to on this Arsenal here, but the value on this thing is just skyrocketed, so I don't even want to touch that. So I'm going to leave that as is. But it's this is more like a video on. I'm asking your guys' help. I'm trying to get your opinions out there. I'm asking a question. Hopefully you guys can help me answer it. So if anybody else is going through something similar, shoot me a message on the comments or PM me. Give me some of your ideas, what you think. All in all though, I would like to get out and fire this thing first before I do anything to it, but we'll go from there. That's basically, wanted to touch on that. And one other thing, I was going through some gear. So, it's end of winter's coming, spring's coming. Up in my area, it's still pretty cold, but you could feel it. You can tell it's getting close. Obviously, the calendar says so. So it's almost time to take out my bag and start rearranging it from winter gear into my summer gear. Okay. This is one of my bug out bags. My whole family. My bug out bags are geared towards my whole family. It's like a whole setup. We literally have 4 bug out bags that kind of go into this one bag here. And actually I have this butt pack right here, which is actually my get home bag. Is always in my car with me. And this is a modular system that I attach to the back of my bug out bag. So this gets me home to my bag, and if we need to get somewhere, this will get me where we need to go. You know, I've got my plans. I won't go into that right now, but if I need to get out of my house, get out to a bug out location, you know, this is part of the whole system right here. One day I'm going to break this down, and if I'm going to be switching this stuff over from winter to more summer or spring gear, that'll be when I break this thing down, because I've got a lot of stuff in here. It's kind of a pain to break it down, but you do got to do that. You got to go through your stuff. You got to know what's in there, you know, and change things up. It's about 33 pounds. You know, some of this stuff will change. I do have this thing packed to the rim. I do like to keep a lot of stuff. If I'm going to have to take things, I want to take as much as possible, you know, without really becoming a problem. 33 pounds, no big deal. You know, obviously it is when you're carrying this from long distances, but in general, this is a lot of stuff I like to go with. And there's a lot of gear in here. This is a Condor Urban Go Pack. This has turned out to be an awesome pack. I really love this. When I upgraded to this from my last bug out bag, I love this thing. This carries so much stuff. And you know, a lot of this stuff, some of this stuff I change up. It's not always on here. You know, it all depends. I've got some smaller gear bags too for whatever. But it's also cool thing is it's got this area in here that's being unused, and that's for like a laptop computer. You can fit up to I think it's a 16 inches in there for a laptop. And if you believe it or not, I actually do. Minus the magazine, I actually do keep this in here too, which is kind of nice. You know, it's nice to have that carbine, you know, weapon. I think I touched on that on another video in that pack, just in case I can't get to any of these carbines or rifles or anything like that. But this is my bug out bag. I'm going to do a detailed breakdown for you here, guys, in a future video. Really show you this thing. There's a lot of gear in there. A lot of gear on the outside. There's a lot of gear on the inside. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about that too, and you know, see if you guys could help me answer some of those questions on this AK. And that's pretty much it. I know I did talk on that winner of the UDC knife, Minbound, which is pretty cool, and I told you I'm going to be doing another giveaway here, so keep the subs going, coming in. I appreciate all your support, guys, and you know, we'll talk to you a little later, okay guys? Take it easy.